What's up, YouTube? It's me, SMDJ here, and welcome to another live stream. We already live, and welcome back to another SMDJ vlog live update, stream video. Boy, it sure has been a little bit since the first couple days. I didn't really upload, and then I just did a McFarlane Lego short last night. So yeah, back to some more traditional content. So welcome, everybody. I'm kind of just straightforward to the point with the title and everything. I just got a lot to talk about. Welcome back to another SMDJ Live Update vlog stream. October was quite the month, between plenty of Halloween-themed uploads and specials to continuing series and odd one-offs, not to mention issues here and there. It was quite the month. However, now it's November, and the end of the year, and end of another year is slowly winding down. So let's talk. From changes to the channel that I made and ones that YouTube decided to put into place to content plans, there's plenty to talk about. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get the show on the road, and of course, timestamps will be added eventually after the stream goes is done being live. So stay tuned for that. If you're watching this as a video, you can use the handy timestamps to get around to certain sections. And the music, I decided was something Wii U related. I've been messing around a lot of things on the Wii U lately. So yeah, it's the friends list, a little like ambience, if you want to call it, because it's not really like, I mean, it is classified as music, but like it's just like a little tune that plays while you're checking your friends, see who's online and whatnot. That's no big deal. So thought I change up the music. These kind of streams is where I can kind of like insert Nintendo music while I'm streaming. So yeah, fun stuff. No one's watching it, so no big deal. I just realized the text is way too big. That was gonna be going right into my camera if I didn't adjust that. So hello everybody. Let me just kind of move the text over now that it's like not centered. And yeah. We're going to do a lot of stuff talking about the channel, so like, it's not like we're playing a game or anything. I know I usually sometimes include a game or something in the vlog stream, but today's not one of those days. I'm just going to get through the topics I want to, and then that probably will be it. This might be a short stream, but it's one that I think definitely needs to be done. So, as always, let's just look to the thumbnail, because a lot of the topics that we'll be talking about are in the thumbnail. From, well, like I said, new channel changes, stuff with playlist, this that we'll talk about. I realize you can't see my mouse, but it's like, you know, playlist, a certain YouTube feature, 2 main series currently, something with Nightmare Fredbear, we'll talk about that, updates on content of all sorts, and 250 Cigar Special. I want to talk about that again. We've talked about that in plenty of vlog streams. We're talking about it again. Oh boy, you better strap in. It's one of those days. So first, as I wait for YouTube to respond, so I can get over to the channel, and then wait for YouTube to load the channel. So we're sitting at about a nice 263 subscribers. You know, solid. I've seen this reach 264, so like it jumps between that. Mark. So I don't have that on my screen the entire time. But yeah. You also, if you scroll down on the featured page, homepage, whatever it wants to be referred to as, you will see a few different things. Now, this has always been here, the SMDJ Plush videos, because that is a staple of the channel, so I figured it needed to be on the front page. This is something that I've considered, I probably should remove or change a little bit, but I've just left it here, because this is like OG DJ content, so I left it here. And of course, you'll find the previous live stream tab down here. But yeah, you'll find a couple new things as you look on the homepage above all the the traditional stuff. You will find a Fazbear Fanverse Let's Play playlist tab, an indie classics and more. So the first one is self-explanatory. These are playlists that are covering games in the Fazbear Fanverse. I have Teenage Remastered. I have the Flumpty series, and I have currently, which is a main series right now, Popgoes Arcade, The Dead Forest, and The Machinist Premium Edition. So yeah. So over time, I think a few more playlists will be added. Like, you know, I'll probably touch the older Candies games, but that'll be in a separate playlist. And you know, I have touched older Popgoes, but I don't know if that would go in a playlist by its own because it's only been in like 2 streams. If I eventually figure out a way to play T-Jock probably would be added here, but, you know, I think that would be about it. Because, like I said, you get the main things right here. Because this is like One Night at Flumpty. This is One Night at Flumpty's 1 through 3 here. This is giving me the full arcade playthrough, and this is the full King's Heart playthrough. Even though this is a bit outdated, I might do like a remastered one-off live stream playing through it again, so I add that to the playlist. Meanwhile, in indie classics, you got things like Minecraft, Baldi's Basics, Classic. This is going to need to be updated, Classic and Plus currently. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, Chipper and Sons Lumberco, and other games. Now, other games is a oddball to be here, but I'll explain that in a minute. Obviously, Minecraft, that's you know, straightforward. I've done a lot of Minecraft content. Baldi's Basics is like another indie classic that I've played. I started playing like a full Let's Play of last year, this year. Doki Doki Literature Club is something I started this year and is still continuing, so that is a new game on the channel. Chipper and Sons, I threw this on here because while this is like, you know, related to FNAF, this isn't a FNAF game, and it is a separate playlist on the channel. So I figured I would throw it under the umbrella of indie classics and more. And obviously, like I said, the and more comes from the other games playlist, where this is where I have some Bendy content, I have some Boris content, I have like a Gmod stream in there. But it's also like my miscellaneous playlist where I throw a bunch of random videos that isn't like, you know, FNAF or like main content. So It is a bit of an oddball, but that's why I think it's towards the end of the list. Like, obviously, you get the main 3 that I probably will be playing for a little bit in the front, and these 2 are like obscure but noticeable to be in present on the banner, not the banner, on the front page. So yeah. So yeah, that is something I talked about doing in the previous vlog stream. So now that's been done, I've updated the feature page a little bit to now include some more playlists and whatnot. And as for the previous content, well, that's a little fun. That's a little funky because YouTube here decided they were going to put in new features of separating videos and live streams in 2 separate tabs. If you have shorts, there's also a shorts tab, but this channel doesn't do shorts. The only shorts you're going to get is McFarlane Lego videos that are like filmed with a camera, so not with a phone. So yeah. So going over the last month is going to be a little tricky since it's split into whatever, but from what you can see here in the last, bit with the uploads tab, you've had some Baldi's Basics, you had another DDLC episode, you had a Plush video, you had finally what SMDJ got for his birthday, like, late, upload. You had FNAF 4, which that's something the thumbnail I want to talk, that's in the thumbnail I want to talk about. You've had the ending of a birthday collab from earlier in the month, obviously, and then like you got your 4 like Halloween theme uploads basically from back to back to back to back. So like 2 Minecraft minigame videos, something FNAF, and then FNAF. It was like a FNAF theme Plush video. So yeah, and these are so far the only 2 uploads for November. But obviously, you also had Popgoes and a FNAF one-off earlier this month also, and what was the start of a birthday-related collab and FNAF World. So a lot of miscellaneous stuff here, there, and whatever. I can't do the usual thing where I scroll to a certain point and then stop. Because like I said, YouTube decided to change the format. There's also like some other Minecraft stuff, McFarlane shenanigans. So yeah. That was the last upload of September, video-wise now. But yeah. So that's all the videos for October. Like I said, there was McFarlane stuff, the Halloween like videos, miscellaneous one-offs, news videos, Plush videos, merch showcase videos. Like I said, on the streaming front, it was like main series one-offs and the sort. So yeah, a lot of FNAF one-offs too. So yeah. But yeah, that's the brief recap after the presentation I showed you of the featured page. So that's two separate sections for timestamps. But now I want to go into another thing in the thumbnail. So like I said at the start of this, at the very start of this, I am currently sitting at 263 subscribers, and again 250 will be talked about later. But yeah, I'm sitting at 263, and from my knowledge, this was supposed to unlock at 500. And yet, sitting right in front of all your eyes in the thumbnail, and right here, right now, the community tab has been unlocked for the SMDJ channel. I can, start typing in here and send out a post. Text post, mind you, that, addressing things and whatnot. So, again, YouTube's been going through a weird, I don't want to say phase, but like a lot of changes have just been dropped suddenly, and it is interesting and also very improve. It definitely can be improving the channel because now I can send stuff to you guys, tease you guys with stuff here, pull some stuff here besides using straw polls and whatnot. So yeah, this definitely opens up some more possibilities for community interaction. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. And funny fun fact, if I just type this out here, whenever Google wants to respond. if I go over to the DJ side channel, which, by the way, I posted 2 new clips over there, for like the end of October for some like spooky content. Which if you guys want to go check it out, you can. My Flumpty Night win is over there now, and my one-shot of FNAF 4. But also, a channel with only 11 subscribers also has the community tab. So, yeah, YouTube has been rolling out this to a lot of channels, apparently, from what I've heard, talking to people and whatnot. So, it sure is something that now more people, that you don't have to be a big channel to have this. You can be a small channel like that. I bet you could have a single subscriber and YouTube just be like, here you go. So yeah, YouTube's definitely changing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and it's just worth mentioning. So yeah. I think between the homepage updates, and I still might do a few things that I mentioned at the start with, day shift demo thing that's up there where I said I thought about it. And, there might be some other stuff adding in due time if I, like, have another favorites playlist I can add to that section and whatnot, so yeah. But yeah. It sure is something to see all these changes rolling out on YouTube, and, I'm sure I'll be using them, putting them to good use and whatnot, but it is very interesting to say the least. So yeah, I think that wraps it up in general for, like, YouTube, like, changes. So yeah, that's like, those are like the big channel changes. I think there's something else. Yeah, there actually is something else. I almost cut myself off too soon. There is something else. I screenshotted this as I was setting up the stream for today. It's in here somewhere in my millions of thumbnails images. Right here. Apparently, I don't know what this does, but there's a go live together feature now on YouTube. No clue what that's all about. I'm just closing stuff out, so I'm not having too many things open. But yeah, I don't know what this is about. A go live together feature? Like, I have zero clue, like, what this purpose would be for. Because streaming software, that's how I set up most streams. Mobile, I don't do any content on mobile, so I don't need that option. But this was new. I just saw this today. So again, more changes rolling out by YouTube. By the daily, by the weekly, whatever. More changes that are just... they exist now. Case closed. They just exist. Alright, we have someone in chat. Welcome! I believe I recognize you from a stream that needs to be redo, which I will be talking about that on the stream. But welcome! I recognize you. Yeah, I know you've said before that you are a friend of Trump, so welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna need my lamp shortly. I'm just trying not to turn my lamp on too early, because that's another thing. Streams going forward, I'm always gonna have my lamp on, because time is changing. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, so that wraps up the YouTube changes that I wanted to address. So yeah, there's new features, things that I still have to explore, but I'll probably put this to good use now that I have the community tab. And like I said, I almost forgot. It's not like I'm forgetting things and just want to move on to the next topic, but it's like I almost forgot. With YouTube changing how videos and live streams are formatted, it's going to be very hard to find anything old on SMDJ. And I'm talking about like the early stuff, like let's say early 2020. Like it's going to be hard shuffling through stuff. So I don't know if you guys want me to do this, but I'm thinking about it now. Because more often than not, most DJ content ends up in a playlist of some sort. I've had like these 5 playlists since the very beginning, and you can tell which ones they are by how many videos they have in them. But yeah, I've had these certain playlists for like a long while now, so it's like I'm sure there's only a slight few videos that are not in a playlist, but I might have to go around tweaking stuff. Like, example, if I go to... well, that would have been a good example, but I'm going to go through this now, apparently, because I went over the live section. A good example would be this FNAF fan game one-off. I wasn't putting fan game one-offs in playlists at all. I was just like, I did it. You'll find it on the channel. I don't really need to put it in a playlist because I have bigger fan games that have their own series that, you know, they're in a playlist. So I don't need to put these one-offs in a playlist. But now with YouTube, like, you know, changing how you can sort videos, I might have to do that. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find like an old fan game that I played that I know was a one-off. What that is, I'm gonna have to think for like a second. If I just search one-off, oh, that's gonna. If I search FNAF one-off, I might be able to sort through what I'm looking for. Like I said, I know I've done some FNAF one-off. That is not gonna show up. Okay, fine. Fine. Let me search across the channel. So let me do FNAF one-off. Okay, fine. One-off. It's not in the title. Bad. Things like things like this Candy's like new project teaser that I've talked about. That's not in a playlist. I could put it in a playlist, but I haven't. There's a FNAF Plus stream that I did covering everything after the Steam page released, but that's not in a playlist. So yeah, I might have to go back doing some tweaking, putting if there's something that I think is going to be important that people are going to want to watch, like again fan game stuff, maybe news on video games that are not in a playlist already. I might have to go back and do that, but that is something I will figure out, like, beyond this stream. So, take it with a grain of salt. I know there's stuff that probably could be in a playlist that isn't in a playlist, and I'm going to have to come back to that. So, yeah. Anywho, so, now that is everything covering channel updates, and I'm just going to turn the lamp on at this point because it's starting to get a little dark. But yeah, that is everything now with channel updates, because like I said, because I talked about the homepage, talked about the community tab, talked about YouTube changing these things, like how, like again, requirements for unlocking the community tab, how videos and streams and shorts are formatted, you know, things like that, and then playlist updates again. That's everything for videos. So yeah. Well, I mean, not videos, but for channel changes. So, now I'm going to move on to video content. Starting with the oddball in the thumbnail, because the thumbnail has two of the main series, which I will be talking about. But I'm going to talk about the oddball of Nightmare Fredbear. Why is Nightmare Fredbear in the thumbnail, you may ask? Well, if I just go back to the homepage, it has a lot to do with one-offs from last month. So like I said, there were a lot of odd one-offs last month, from FNAF fan games to a micro stream that got postponed due to tech issues, and the original stream's unlisted. Gonna probably be deleted later. But yeah. So needless to say, well, there was a lot of stuff going on in October, from continuing a little bit of DDLC in Popgoes Arcade, which again, that's a bigger topic for later in the stream. But besides that, and you know, things like, you know, birthday one-off that I want to get done, showing off what I got for gifts, yada yada yada. The Halloween uploads that ended up being like 4 consecutive in a row, stuff like that, and 2 Plush videos this month. There's things like the Property of Fredbear's Family Diner stream, a little bit of the Curse of Dreadbear stream that I did for Halloween. Again, the birthday stream itself is a prime example of this, and the micro stream that's now unlisted. Even though a lot of things were going well and a lot of content was, you know, coming out in the way I wanted it to, there were a lot of road bumps and tech issues. It was like, this was like beyond just your average internet died, OBS disconnected, reconnected. I had to record the trolley problem off a different laptop because for some reason, Blue, that I'm streaming from right now, it's a Blue laptop, I like to nickname it Blue. The laptop I'm streaming from right now was having trouble processing the trolley problem along with Discord, along with OBS, and it just led to my computer not blue screening, but chugging and slowing at a rate that was just not worth it at all. So that was a prime example of just issues. The birthday bash itself got split because of this, and it could have been a lot cleaner if it was only one stream. Then I would not have had to do two separate uploads, one being a video, one being a stream. That kind of separates it. Good thing it's in the other games miscellaneous folder playlist. But yeah. And again, the property of Frederick's Family Diner, that stream was solid for like the first 30 minutes, but then I kept getting interrupted. Family matters was going on, so I cut that stream too short. I didn't really get to experiment with Night 7 at all, because I got to that point. So, yeah, FNAF 4 was a bit of hit and miss. And then again, Curse of Dreadbear, my PC, or the game, Help Wanted Flat Mode, literally crashed when I tried playing the Pirate Ride, so I'm never playing Pirate Ride again, apparently. At least until unless I'm playing it on a different device that actually can run the game probably a bit more smoothly than it runs when I'm running it from a certain laptop. But that's not really that's besides the point. So yeah, there's been a lot of hit and miss issues, but hopefully things will be turning around because of the content I'm planning on doing this month. So that's a nice segue into the content. So obviously, I think the best way to do this is look at the playlist section. Obviously, like I said, now when you go over to the playlist section, you will not only find created playlists, but you will find things like the indie classics and more, and the Fanverse playthrough. So, so yeah, first things first. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things, a lot of series that are basically done, but their playlists are just here in this section. But yeah. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the main two series, Popgoes Arcade and DDLC. I've been enjoying both of these games, and I feel like I've been slacking on them. Because I've been giving these streams like goals, and with me not reaching the like goals, I've been like spacing them out every week or so. Sometimes it has to be 2 weeks because of something, and basically the gap between episodes has not been consistent. So this has led to me playing the game much slower. So what I want to do, especially with us being in November again, basically we're in 2 months before the end of the year. I want to pick up the pace of both games. So I think I'm still gonna have the like goals in place, and if we do it, I will be like guaranteed to have another episode out in a few days. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep going through the games regardless of like goals. That way I can get at least through like Act 1 of DDLC, along with maybe some side story shenanigans. I can get through maybe all of the Dead Forest before the end of the year, and then in 2022, not 2022, in 2023, I do the Machinist, and then I continue Act 2 of DDLC. You know, stuff like that. I want to get both of those games moving, so keep an eye out. I'm going to be trying to keep on both of those series in between whatever other shenanigans come out. Things like things like FNAF World, Pizza Sim Modded, Ultimate Custom Night. I'm gonna even throw that in there. Even though this Ultimate Custom Night's more of like a dormant series. It happens every once in a blue moon, but that's where it's a little like side successor. The DJ Mario Mod Collection comes in, but more on that on a different point. So yeah, things like that. While I do have things I want to do with each game here and there, in FNAF World, I left off in a good point. I've 100%ed sort of my normal mode file that I've been streaming since 2020. So I left that on a good note. We had a little shortcut detour with fixed party mode and normal difficulty. So maybe I'll be moving on to hard mode or something next year. And if there's a one-off that I want to get done before the end of the year, maybe I'll squeeze it in. But I don't think that's going to happen. Pizza Sim Modded, this is a series I've neglected the most. Just because I started playing it. It was consistent for like 3 episodes, and then I got to a roadblock. I basically roadblocked myself in a sense that I got an ad when I usually don't do completion with ads. So that started throwing me off, and then my computer started chugging. So that with my laptop chugging, running the game at like 2 frames per second, or even maybe a few more frames than that. But with the game chugging, I basically just kind of cut off. I did like this mid-year like update saying, oh, I'm going to come back at some point. I did a one-off that was mainly Tycoon focused, so that way I didn't have to worry about the night. But needless to say, yeah, I need to come back to this. So maybe with Pizza Sim's 5-year anniversary coming up in December, maybe I'll do something to kind of bring this back, but I'm gonna have to like plan that ahead. So you'll know when you know if Pizza Sim Modded's coming back. So yeah. Now, just something I want to address. My FNAF 8th anniversary core collection. Obviously, that's done. There obviously was a video I wanted to do where I wanted to reflect upon it, because like that was a pretty big event I did in the matter of like 5 days and 1 week. And it's like I really wanted to reflect on that because it was a big event compared to one stream in for the 7th, one stream for the 6th, 2 messy videos / streams for the 5th, and 1 stream for the 4th. Obviously, that was different compared to the 8 years. I wanted to address it, but I never got around to recording that video. So I'm thinking I will either try it one more time this month, or if not, I will include my thoughts about this in the New Year's reflection at the end of the year. I'll have a whole section dedicated to the anniversary event, and that will be that. So yeah. I think that touches up with FNAF content besides DJ Mario Mod Collection, which this will be returning soon with another episode because the last episode, which was the Shadow Candy Deskman showcase, did pretty well. It performed. It reached the like. It performed well. The like goal was reached. So yeah. I'm gonna take a quick break before I go on to like a couple other content topics, and then I think I'm gonna move on to something else. So, quick little break, and we'll continue this conversation in a minute. See you all in a second. No, I don't max out my mic. I don't need that happening on stream. Welcome back. I'm back. So, yeah. Chat's been quiet. Again, this is a vlog stream. Sometimes we actually have active vlog streams where we're chatting about stuff, going back and forth, but fair enough. This is a 5 o'clock stream. Which reminds me, I should probably plug my laptop. So, 1 second. So, I think I've been going back for like almost an hour. So, just want to get that sorted real quick. And then we'll talk some more topics, because I do have a few more things I want to talk about before we get on to the big remaining topics. And obviously that's where time stamps will come in, so you can jump around things like this. Me plugging in my laptop and whatnot. This is going to probably count as part of the break anyway, so yeah. I really hope I was audible. I feel like I am, but yeah. Anywho, so yeah. That's just some side FNAF stuff that I want to address. FNAF World Pizza Sim, FNAF 8th Anniversary, DJ Mario Collection, and regular UCN. There'll probably be some FNAF one-offs here and there. So yeah. Now, another big thing that I want to address. So obviously, like I said, I want to continue DDLC and Popgoes a lot more, so that's probably like my main focus for the month. But something I should also address that I might do at least 1 or 2 streams on this month is Baldi's Basics, because while I did beat the game and I did an endless celebration and I attempted like I showed off the very hard mode at the very end where I didn't get far with it and we messed around with endless mode. A remastered version of Classic, which we did play, that was like the first thing we did before Plus, has released, and I do want to kind of cover it in at least 1 or 2 streams. Maybe one stream will be reacting to everything, and then maybe if I do a second stream this month, it will be making some sort of progress in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah. So stay tuned. I already did a video in October talking about the trailer and whatnot, Steam page for it. So yeah, there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 streams on Classic Remastered, and then maybe I'll do more of it in either December or next year. So yeah, stay tuned. Minecraft obviously is gonna continue with a lot of stuff. There's some, mini game videos I want to do, like that stream I got to redo with a collaborator. That's gonna be redone this month. There's possibly gonna be a role play, not for Raspberry Investigators, because that's a tricky subject. Go watch the last video, which is an update video in the playlist to find out more. But I might be doing a small Minecraft roleplay this month that I want to do that I had planned to maybe throw in last month, but that didn't happen. So stay tuned. It may or may not be something related to Minecraft FNAF World, my spin-off universe right now. But yeah. And obviously, there'll probably be things like MNAF. That's a nice segue, totally. There's now a new playlist on the channel where we talk, not where we talk about, but where you can find every single video stream, what have you, to the Mind Nights at Freddy's Mega Experience, the SMDJ Mega Experience, mind you, where we step foot into the Fazbear Factory time and time again with the likes of Mr. Matt, the Clockwork Gamer, Platty, Mario JB, and more, as we survive many nights and maybe play a few mini games, or a mini game, down here at the Fazbear Factory, and have lots of fun. I actually edited my POV for the 3rd collab, and that will be coming out earliest month in the next week or so. So stay tuned. Another installment into this highly class series will be coming. So yeah, check it out if you want to see things like the Purple Merple Man, or Night Guard on Duty, or the Fazbear Factory itself. There's a lot of things here. Even you can get your first look at the 3rd collab with this POV right here. It's all here. It's all fun. Come check it out. So, that's MNAF. More content for that. And whatnot. So, I also do want to try, it's been a little bit, but I do want to try and get another couple Fangam Fridays in for the end of the year, so stay tuned for that. I'm sure there's a few games I can cover in that time period, so that, obviously isn't a main series, like, Popgoes Arcade, or, I guess Flumpty is technically like a backseat series, but, that is something. Or, Days of the Phrase Revamp! I almost forgot about that. Also, hi Livy, welcome to chat. I didn't see you. I made ramble. But yeah, welcome. Days of the Phrase Revamp, though. I want to kind of come back and do a video, like a 4-part video series on another ending in the game that I haven't covered yet. So, if that does happen, it might be late November, early December, or only December. So, just keep an eye on that playlist. If you want to see the funny purple man, funny orange man do something in a pizzeria for 4 days, keep your eye out. So yeah, I think with that, just the mega recap of this section, like we had like the mega channel change section, this is the mega content section. So like I said, I definitely want to do more DDLC and Popgoes Arcade. Even if we don't reach the like goal, I'm going to try and push at least a few more episodes out of each of these going forward. So it's not just one per month, because that's kind of what it's been. Things like Baldi's Basics, probably some FNAF stuff and whatnot. We'll have a few one-offs here and there. There could be also one-offs again. Maybe if I'm up for it, I'll do another Gary's Mod one-off. I did that back in like June or something. Or there's obviously gonna be more Minecraft stuff, because that's another major video game I play on the channel a lot. Obviously, MNAF is one of them. It is one of those Minecraft videos. Bam. There's gonna be a lot of mix things here and there, but stay tuned. Plush videos is definitely gonna have a few videos this month between a miscellaneous one and the Thanksgiving special. So look forward to that. We had the Halloween special, but now we're gonna get down to the Thanksgiving special with the SMDJ Plush videos. So that's gonna be fun. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, so Plush videos obviously is always lurking in the background. Again, it's a standing staple of the channel. Funny shenanigans with Plush Mario and whatever characters. So stay tuned. So again, timestamps will be added so you can listen to certain points, but yeah, that's the gist of it. Now we come on to the final point that I think is in the thumbnail. So we've addressed the channel changes with playlist, community tab. We've talked about the main series. We've talked about content. We've talked about Nightmare Fredbear, why he's in the thumbnail, and whatnot. So now comes the 250 plus. I forgot the plus in the text, but it's fine. The 250 subscriber special. Like I said, if we just type 250 on the channel, you will find 2 vlog streams where I've talked about just that. And in one of these vlog streams, it might not be in a vlog stream that has 250 in the title. I did go over the results of that poll, which I can actually pull up in a second, if you don't remember, was multiplayer Minecraft. And like I said, there's Minecraft content coming. There's a lot of it. But yeah, let me see if I can find this. It was a welcoming surprise. The last vlog stream of September. So yeah, I've talked about that. So yeah. So Minecraft was the winner of that all and whatnot. And like I said, I can go get it. The 250. Well, if I just type poll, hopefully it'll come up. Yeah, here we go. So like I said, Minecraft by a long shot won. And funny fun fact, some of this, sorry, some of this actually has happened already. Again, Would You Rather was actually part of the Split birthday collab last month. And I don't know, keep an eye out. Maybe with the community tab, I can do something with that. Stay tuned. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. I may have a thought after kind of thinking about how this poll is coming back into play for this live stream. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but like I said in that stream, just because it didn't win doesn't mean I can't do content on it. So yeah. Anyways, besides just rambling about that, so 250 server special. Now, with it being multiplayer Minecraft, the only thing I have to do is A, make a thumbnail for it, and find people I want to play it with, and then obviously find a date to do it. Now, I want to get that done for the end of the year. So, again, with us being in the last 2 months, that comes down to November and December. Now, obviously, again, November we have Thanksgiving, and I want to be doing the main series. But November is not as crazy as December, whereas December you have Christmas, you have some certain FNAF game anniversaries and whatnot that I want to do, like Pizza Sim, because I always like to play Pizza Sim in December. I'll be wrapping up a lot of content that's been started this year in December, so I like to make sure nothing's left left open ended before the end of 2022. And then obviously, like I said, Christmas and New Year's, so it could happen either way. I feel like December's a little more busy, but then again, a lot more people might have free time with it being the holidays. So I'm going to talk to people that I'm thinking of probably inviting to a 250 big Minecraft collab, which will probably just be Hypixel mini games for like 2 hours straight. But yeah, I think that's how I would tackle that. I'm gonna talk to people, make a like a group chat in private, and then you'll find out who's collabing when the stream comes, and obviously make a thumbnail for it. So that's all I'm gonna say on that matter. But yeah, I do want to get it done. I haven't forgot it. It's gonna happen between this month and next month. So stay tuned. When you see a nice stream that says 250 subscriber special, you know what's happening. So stay tuned. Oh, and I guess one little small note. Just going off of this playlist, there was not a single update in October. There was not a single update in October. I just kept pushing through the content. Like I said, some of that content was hit and miss due to tech issues, what and whatnot. But I went a whole month without doing an update video, which I think is pretty surprising. I mean, I think there was a Minecraft, one of the Minecraft Halloween videos. I did like a minor updates in it, but like it wasn't a solid update video. So props to me for not having a vlog stream of some kind or an update video in October, but we're probably gonna have a few more of these before the end of the year. So just stay tuned. If I have stuff to talk about, and I can put it all into a stream. I'm gonna do that. So yeah. I have also not done the notepad thing where I type out everything I wanted to address. That way I have like a nice summary. So channel changes, which includes like features like home/feature page changes with playlist and playlist organization. We have the community tab. Yay! With community tab, videos and streams, and I guess I'll put in brackets, and shorts are all split into different pages on YouTube now. Might have to update / make playlist for older content now. So since you can no longer do that. Obviously, DDLC Plus and Cade want to do more before end of the year. Odd one-offs will happen if planned, and this includes FNAF stuff. So I talked about like FNAF stuff one-offs. BBCR, 1 to 2 streams on that this month. New Baldi's game. Minecraft content will continue as always, and that's obviously in the forms of, you know, mini games, RPs, and I guess survival challenges or survival stuff. There might be something I can think about. I guess I can also include creative mode. I did some creative mode stuff earlier in the year. Plush videos are still going. Thanksgiving special this month. New MNAF mega playlist plus upcoming collab. Talk about a lot of stuff. I'm grouping one. I know I've said like a few one-off stuff. I'm just grouping it all under that tab. That label. I'm trying to think if there's any other content stuff that I'm forgetting about. I see 250 plus subscriber special is multiplayer Minecraft planned to happen between November, December. We'll start planning that. And then is that? I'm just gonna see if I get this. Yeah, is that everything? Obviously, it's the channel changes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This was addressed in between this. Well, I don't need that big again. But tech issues galore. Tech issues throughout October. And yeah, I think that was it. So it's channel changes, tech issues, then I started talking about the content, and then obviously 250. I really think that is everything that I did want to talk about. I'm just gonna refer to the thumbnail one more time. Make sure I hadn't forgot anything. That's not the thumbnail. Main series, yes. So yeah, I've gone through whatever. I think only thing I'm leaving out, just like you know, DJ mods, new episode this month, and I'm gonna group this with channel changes. SMDJ side channel, so the clip channel also has community tab. There. I really think that is everything. So yeah. Oh, hold on. I almost left this out. So yeah. The thing with DDLC and Popgoes, I know I've been putting like goals for that series, and Popgoes has been more of a quiet series. DDLC has been here and there, depending on like terms of popularity depending on what time I'm streaming it, depending on the episode length and whatnot, and probably the topic. But yeah, I still want to do more of that, regardless if the like goal and whatnot is hit, because I want to get to like a solid point with each game before the end of the year. So yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I mentioned it with certain things, but I didn't mention it like in general. I definitely think there's gonna be more collabs. Obviously, the DJ Mario Mod Collection, that's a collab. The Minecraft thing I gotta redo from last month, that's a collab. The 250 Scar Special, that's gonna be a collab. So yeah, I'm gonna just be doing certain collabs here and there. Probably whether it be a one-off, it be a side series or main series. I'm probably gonna be getting collabs done here and there, and obviously I can always promote those with the community tab and whatnot. So yeah, collabs um, are collabs will happen if something is planned. So yeah, because I've had a couple people come to me about maybe asking me, oh, maybe we could do this, or they asked me if I would check something out, and they're like, oh, maybe I can join you for that, or again, if I want to have let's say I want to have someone on for a main episode of a series, like because I feel like they would be fitting to have a discussion with, because one of those episodes where I'm grinding out something, or I'm trying to get through a long task, and it might be boring after a while, so I might want to have someone to talk to, like FNAF was an example of that. So yeah. And obviously, like things like DJ Mario Mod Collection, that's always a set collab that just has to be recorded. And then again, collabs like the 250 Scar Special and the Minecraft one I got to redo, those will happen when they happen. So yeah. I've been going for not even an hour. It feels like it's been an hour, but then again, I didn't start right at 5, so that makes sense. But yeah, I think I've gone through everything. Like I said, it's a lot. You can see from this notepad that there's a lot I've talked about for, like I said, channel changes and content wise. Again, it's the last 2 months of the year. Of course, there's gonna be days where I'm not uploading anything because I have something personal to take care of or whatnot, but there's gonna be stuff happening here, there, and whatever, and not to mention like some other stuff that may or may not happen that isn't planned. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff should hopefully be coming again. Main series, side series, one-offs. Again, might have to update stuff in regards to one-offs if it's a FNAF fan game, and I could make like a whole playlist for FNAF fan games. But then again, if I make a whole playlist for FNAF fan games, maybe it'll just be like FNAF fan games one-offs, because you already have things like main playlists where I have stuff. I don't know which one is the playlist. There's a lot of tabs I've opened, so I'm just gonna search playlist. Studio mode. There we go. Channel playlist. But yeah, But yeah. And honestly, I don't think it needs to be said at this point, because I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot when I do it. But things like the update videos or update vlog streams, they will happen when like I have something to talk about. If something big is coming and something up with it or whatever. Then again, there's the community tab where I can use that to address stuff as well. So maybe update videos can become less frequent, but I think I still do them because you can only sum up so much via text, when sometimes it might be easier to verbally say something. So yeah, keep that in mind, and just keep an eye on what's to come. Again, main series, side series, what you not. There's some fun stuff coming, and again, certain things are done, not coming back, but it is what it is. So on that note, I think yeah. I don't, like I said, I'm not playing games, like I don't need to go on for another like 30 minutes or whatnot. So I think I will wrap this up in a minute. But yeah, if you guys have anything in chat you want to say, feel free to you can say it now or whatever if you have any questions or whatnot. So like I said, I know there's a lot. Like I said, that's why the title. Like I was just straightforward with the title. I had a lot to say. YouTube's changing stuff. I'm not really changing stuff in the way of content, but I'm changing how I'm doing certain series. I'm changing, when I do one-offs, when I cover, like, making room for certain games that just came out. And all of that, I didn't, in all of this, I didn't even mention things like a certain Ink Demon coming back with a new game. I'll throw it in here. Bendy in the Dark Revival. It's a thing. It's happening. It's something I would not have expected, but it's happening. Bendy returned. Not to say that the game set itself up like that, but there was always that thing when when Bendy and the Machine was released chapter by chapter, where it was like, oh, Bendy will return. Bendy straight up pulled a William Afton and said, "Oh, you thought the game series was dead? Well, here I'm back." And I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, because if I'm being honest, I haven't played a lot of Bendy in the last whatever. And I almost was considering playing Boris in the Dark Survival for, I can't even find the trailer. Right here. But, yeah. And there were certain things about the anime scene that I never properly completed, like certain parts of Chapter 5, certain parts of Chapter 4, and whatnot. And I think my game data got wiped at some points. I had to, like, download a save file, so I had everything access to me, so, yeah. And Boris in Dark Survival, I barely played it because my brain was like, oh, I'm going to do a series on this, and I never did, and I left Boris with a very low playtime, so I definitely might do something on that. So that's our I'm leaving Bendy. I know the company's done some stuff that isn't, the great, the positive side of things, but I thought I'd throw it in here. Why not? I'm talking about Baldi's Baisc releasing something. Why not talk about the Ink Demon? That has the face of a playlist, but only has like a few videos in there in general. That's more the miscellaneous playlist, but whatever. So with that, I think I'm just gonna take a sip of my drink, and this is gonna be the summary section. So let me hit you all with a summary of I've got a lot to talk about. A SMDJ live update vlog stream, new channel changes, and more. So, the homepage now has some playlists. You can find videos that are related to the Fazbear Fanverse. You can find what I call the indie classics and more, which include Minecraft, Baldi's Basics, Doki Doki Literature Plus, Shipper and Sons, and my miscellaneous other games playlist. We have the community tab. Like I said, YouTube's been changing a lot of things. Normally, I would have expected to unlock that at 500 subscribers. Now I'm only at 263 subscribers, so that's something. And and videos and streams, and if you have this on your channel, are now split into different sections. And and it's really hard to sort for older content, so I might have to update and make playlists for that. DJ Side Channel also has it, funny enough, even though it only has 11 subscribers. So there was tech issues throughout October. It wasn't perfect. There was a lot of fun content, but it wasn't perfect. There was tech issues. But we pushed through in the end. There was not a single update video, besides a couple of places where I probably inserted minor updates while I was playing something. But yeah. So things I want to do this month: more DDLC and Popgoes. I still want to do that even if the like goal's not met. So we have more of that done for the end of the year. There'll obviously be odd one-offs that could happen here and there if I have something planned that includes FNAF stuff. Definitely will be covering Baldi's Basic Classic finally this month. Obviously, Minecraft content will continue, just like Plush videos. So these are, these are standard series on the channel. They come and go as they please. So stay tuned for that. Thanksgiving special for the SMDJ Plush videos. New DJ Mario mod video could be coming very soon. There's a new Mega MNAF playlist. on the channel with an upcoming collab of my POV, so stay tuned for that. 250 subscribers special. It's going to be survival multiplayer Minecraft, which will probably be like mini games on Hypixel. I'll be playing that. Plan to happen between November or December, and I'll start playing that soon. Collabs will happen if something is planned, so yeah. And like I said, as I threw it in as a final topic, Bendy's back, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So there's my thoughts. Like, I've seen the trailer; the graphics look pretty good, if you want my opinion. But I don't know. Like I said, there's things with Bendy that I never like completed or played properly all the way through. So yeah, it is what it is. And I never did like a full cohesive series on the channel like Baldi's did. That's why I did Baldi's as a whole new series, because it was never cohesive. So yeah, that is everything. Here's one final look at everything in the notepad. But yeah, that is everything. So yeah. If you have enjoyed, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, it's appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I release / make / live stream any of the content that may have been talked about in this vlog stream. Stay tuned for a possible new community tab post on the channel that may or may not happen now that I have that unlocked, because YouTube's been changing stuff. But I'll learn what it does along the way. And yeah, that's everything. I guess I'll leave you again with this, that I still have no idea why this is a thing. I have to learn more about it. Show this off in the section, but I'm going to show it off at the end again, because I found out about this as I was setting up today's stream. So yeah, if I can find where it is. I don't know. I have a lot of these images, I know. Right. This is a thing. I don't know what it's for. Go live together. That is something I will have to figure out. But yeah, that's everything for now. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. And hope you have a good day, night, whenever you watch this live stream video. Still be technically a video after it's done. But yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side. I'm going now. Still don't know why this is a thing. Guess I gotta go learn about it. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. Outro time. Rolling outro. And yeah, see you around.